Bit of a heartbreaking one here, Jimmy, today against Halesowen Town. Right in it throughout the entire game, but ultimately they get a goal right at the death and we lose 1-0. How did you see it?
Yeah, an absolute sickener. I thought our lads were... I thought they were excellent. I thought we worked to a man unbelievably well. I thought the game plan was bang on. We know that, we know their threats done the forward runs, the line very well. They've got some, good ball players in there. Their deep line midfield is a good player, and we know that they can really combine in wide areas and get good deliveries with good quality. And I felt we eliminated that. We eliminated that because I felt we won most of our duels across the pitch. Probably right up until the last moment. That's where the goals come. We've headed it away. Cyrus, to be fair, has heard about hooking it on, and he's gone to go with his feet rather than his head, and the ball's broke down, and then they've come and punished. So no, it's a real tough one to take because we've been here so many times before this season, and there's so many ways that you can break down or analyse the performance. In such a short space of time to have that conversation with the players is tough. How many hard luck stories can you have? But it just seems to be a continuous theme currently, which is a tough one to manage, to be really brutally honest. But again, it weren't for a lack of trying. So we all have to try and go again.
And as you mentioned, it has been a similar thing throughout the season. What do you think it is that is stopping just us getting over that hump, getting that result, when it's just playing really well throughout the game, but we're just not managing to get those points? Why do you think that is with this squad?
Goals, quite simply, goals. Go on, mate. There's no way of hiding it. That gives you confidence and that allows you to breathe a little bit. We're constantly under threat in terms of being concerned that we may concede, where we need to really try and change our attention to scoring. But I say that, I try and take all the pressure off scoring goals and being in the game, and hopefully something will drop. And we've had a couple of half chances today, nothing real clear cut. I'm not going to sit here and say we've created a load of openings, but it's momentary, where we need to be more clinical, a little bit more composed. We're in the box, we're in good areas, we're snatching at things. I think 5, 6 have gone over the bar today. I think we can keep it alive, I think we can stay in the box. Or we give away fouls and we let the other team breathe, reset, and they go again. So look, that's it's one that I'm certainly racking my brains to try and solve, because ultimately the buck stops at my door. So it's not something that I don't think about continuously. But yeah, can't quite believe it.
Well, you've got some time now to rack your brains. There's a few days, a good chunk of time before our next game. What are you going to be doing with the players and saying to the players in that break? Are you happy to have a bit of a break to kind of reset a bit and talk with the players, or how are you looking forward to that?
We'll get a couple of friendlies in. We need to play continuously. We've got to keep sharp. We've got to keep practicing. So it'll be games rather than training. Somewhat different opposition from different leagues, different shapes, strategies, and some minutes for players that haven't got as many as they'd like. But that's one thing I really commend the squad for, because they make it so difficult, the 11 that get selected on any day, that it's hard to make a change. The games are normally very front-footed and aggressive, and when we're in these games, it's hard to bring anyone on to, make an impact immediately, to get up to speed with the game. So it'll be an opportunity to see some players that haven't had as many minutes as possible that they would have liked, and potentially look at some new faces. So that's the idea behind it, and then make sure that we're ready for Spalding. That's one thing we'll do. That's our next game. We'll make sure we do our homework. We can get out to games, go and see them, and really target that and try and kick on.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Jimmy, and unlucky result today.
Thanks, mate.